Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Stewy report. Um, I forgot to mention it on my social media, so it's a little bit reminder this week. So that's my apologies, but I'll remind myself next week to do it. Just in case you're new to the channel, hi, how you doing? I'm Rasheem Stewart, soon to be officially called Reverend Rasheem Stewart. I'm 39. For the last couple of weeks, I've been doing a thing called the Stewy report. Kind of cool. Playing my last name Stewart, by the way. It's just a thing we talk about different sports topics during the week. Give my opinion on certain topics, and that's pretty much it. And it's gonna be no more than 60 to 75 minutes. And I do leave about 10 to 15 minutes at the end to do a quick Q&A at the end of each week. So hopefully you guys will let me know what's going on. Okay. Last week we had a really good showing. Hopefully this week we'll get a decent showing as well. Just as a reminder, it's until at least to the end of football season. It will be on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. Once football season's over, like right after the Super Bowl, we're going to be moving it to Thursdays for now, same time, but just Thursday nights because it'll be closer to NASCAR season, and that'll make it a little more easier to do these type of shows then. So, with all that being said, let's get right to it. First, as some of you guys may know, this week is the World Series, and I'm from New York, just in case you guys didn't know that already. My Yankees are no longer in it, but unfortunately, our rivals, the Red Sox, are in it against the Dodgers, and as of right now, they're up 2-0. I believe there's a game on tonight. I don't know the score yet, but I'm probably picking the Dodgers to win in 7. I'm still sticking by that pick, but we'll see what happens. Enough about that for now. Also, I'm a big Giants fan, but right now we're 1-6. Ain't looking too good for us right now. We are playing against the Washington Redskins this weekend, so I hope my Giants win. Oh, yes, I will mention in a few minutes about Chase Elliott. Yes, I'm a big Chase Elliott fan, so yes, I was very happy about that. I missed most of that race because of it's beyond my control, but I did get to see some of it on the phone. And in fact, they're fixing my TV. I don't know if y'all can get the camera. They're fixing my TV for the internet thing. So hopefully, if not, hopefully by next week's show, I will have something on there we can stream. Not like necessarily stream, but you know what I mean. We'll watch some highlights and stuff next week. So, and yes, this room I'm in now, I will not be in this room next week when we do the Stewy report. I'm moving to another room in the house. Just for now until further notice. Hey Eric, hey Fake Daddy. I just mentioned it on the Discord. So before the end of this Stewy report, put a link to that Discord y'all have. So in case other people haven't joined it yet, they can join that Discord. It's a good Discord. Y'all have some good topics. I don't go there as much because I have a lot on my plate. Speaking of the Giants, hold on, let me get my Giants hat. Go Giants. Yeah, see, I'm a Giants fan. But I hope in a week or two from now, I'll have like a Chase Elliott hat. So maybe by the end of next weekend, I'll order me a Chase Elliott hat and a Chase Elliott t-shirt. I get 10% off because I'm a vet. So, speaking of that, if y'all didn't see my video that I posted yesterday, Jacksonville's the best team in. We'll debate that in a few minutes. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran, so I'm going to do a special show on Veterans Day, which is I think it's Phoenix, the week before the final race of the season. But at some point that night, I will do a special salute to the troops. report. So that will be on November 11th. And then the next year, I get to go to Golden Corral and have a free buffet meal because of being a vet. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably gaining a pound doing that. In case y'all, like, again, y'all didn't see the video yesterday, I had an unboxing of my new AvocAre gear, my sample kit showing different potential customers / business partners. So y'all wish me the best of luck on that. If you want more information about the link, the AvocAre link is in the description. I also put my social medias and now my ministry email address, so y'all can drop an email anytime you want. Say hello if you have any suggestions for the show. An update on the laptop situation. I am planning on trying to get a laptop probably by the end of this year, maybe January, so I could start doing those weekly like racing podcasts. I'll call it Speed Worldwide. That will be a project I'm going to start by February. And I heard you could do it for Google Hangouts. I'm not sure that's true or not, and that will work for YouTube Live. So someone can let me know that in an email or during the chat if that's confirmed or not. So, we got 3 people right now, but no likes. Oh, really? This time last week we had like 10 likes. So y'all hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe because I'm gonna try and come up with more context. We're up to 2 likes. Good. I don't know if we have a super chat yet. It would be nice if I could do a super chat at some point. Don't have to, but I said at some point it'd be nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm talking about my New York teams. My Knicks. I don't want to talk about they suck. No, they'll be all right this year. I think they're gonna win about 35 games. I picked to be the 7th or 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. I might stick to it, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep my fingers crossed. My New York Rangers are doing okay. I have faith they'll make at least the Eastern Conference semifinals in hockey this year. So, and my 2 New York soccer teams, the New York FC and Red Bulls, already qualified for the MLS playoffs. I think that's coming in the next week. They're going to start. They're playing good against the Warriors. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, exact score right now. Like I said, I can't. My thing's going to be out for like 1 more week until they decide to come over and fix the darn thing. So yeah, like I said, I should have it back by the December 2nd Stewy report. And maybe, like I said, I will be able to start ordering that Chase Elliott gear because I want to get that and maybe get a Giants t-shirt. Anybody's gonna do anything crazy for Halloween? I know Halloween is what, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, thank you. So any fun plans for Halloween? Any costumes? Anybody gonna dress up as a not a race car driver, but that would be cool. But anybody have any good costumes? I don't know if y'all gonna do any, but that should be fun. I know it's gonna be a little bit different. I know most of the time we will talk about sports on my Stewy report. But there was something I'm going as machines too for. Yes, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. Thank you. You made my year. I'm actually today I just signed up a dating site for 30 days. I've been on it for a little bit, but now I'm really trying to invest on trying to find somebody. Hopefully someone will like me and whatever happens after that would be cool. But yes, Knicks are beating the Warriors. All right. Ain't that a miracle? Well, we'll see. I don't know how much longer left in the game, so maybe by the end of the Stewy report, we'll find out the Knicks actually pull off a miracle. So yeah. So I'll be coming up with a video. I don't know if you all saw my video from the other day, the unboxing, but I will be coming up with a video either this coming month in November or maybe in December. I think I said December in the video, but we'll see how November goes. I'm gonna make an announcement of all the stuff, at least the tentative plan for the channel for next year. Some of the places I'll be traveling to next year for business, for family and other reasons, and when. So if you're in those areas, we can link up and network and say hello, and that'll be cool. So, but I'll know more, hopefully before the end of this year, so I can start playing. So one thing about me, I like to plan ahead. So I like to keep, plans ahead of time. I know things change, God can do things, never know with God, but that situation could change. But as of right now, so all the plans I have for next year looks like it's going to be a go, but I'm still waiting on some funding. So I know there's a thing called Patreon. I know a lot of the YouTube people using it. So I don't know how exactly that will work. So I know you can set it up. So if someone can help me figure it out, y'all can send me an email in the description, or you can hold on. I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. If you want to send me an idea for that, and also I'm thinking about doing a GoFundMe account for raise money for a ministry. I'm planning on starting soon. I gotta figure out how that works and stuff. So once those things get set up, I'll make sure I put in the description every time I do a video or live Stewy report. Now today I want to talk quickly about rejection, because this is an issue that I've been struggling with most of my life. I don't know how you guys feel about rejection out there who's watching or listening to this right now, but it's hard. Rejection sucks. I'll just be straight up and honest with you. It sucks. Like I said, I've been dealing with it pretty much most of my life with rejection. The best advice I can say based on my experiences is that, and I know it's hard for me, but you have to do the best you can just to not to let it affect you. And what that means is, I know people in situations can reject you for one reason or another. You have to say to yourself, maybe it's not totally my fault, but also you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, maybe there's something I said I did and they didn't have the balls to tell me, or maybe it wasn't your fault. And then you could just, and I got a new hashtag I can't put in the chat, but I do have a new hashtag working on. It's embrace your uniqueness. God made everybody unique. There's almost 8 billion people on this earth. There's almost 8 billion different personalities and unique ways that people see the same thing, but we have unique perspectives. So I believe you embrace your uniqueness, and even if somebody rejects you, like, hey, God made me unique. I'm happy the way I am. Somebody will eventually like me for me. It don't have to be like a romantic relationship, but I mean in general. So if y'all dealing with rejection, just in the words of Tupac, keep your head up and keep moving forward. And that's all I want to say about that quickly. So if you guys have a good advice about rejection, or how to overcome it, or have you dealt with it before, you can leave a comment as this show goes along. So now we got that little thing out of the way. In case you missed the unboxing yesterday, I'm going to show you what I got from AvocAre. Give me a second to get my box. I'm trying to keep the box intact, especially when I do business presentations. Hold on 1 minute. Come on, you dog, Campbell. Here we go. Yes. They gave me like a magazine, which in fact I'm gonna have to open it. I have one with Drew Brees, so for the time being, I'll use the Drew Brees magazine cover. Also, they gave me an energy drink, a rehydrating drink, a replacement meal shake, and the bootleg version of a Trevor Bain AvocAre cup. No, I'm just kidding. I like Trevor Bain, but yeah, they got a little AvocAre cup. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Came a little bit of a they call it the distributor pack, but this is like, I'm gonna call it the sample pack, or demonstration kit, whatever you want to call it. But it's the same with Cribbin. It's like you just show them the products. I don't have a lot right now to let people sample, so I'll just let them say, hey, if this sounds like a good description for you, just like I said, you can go on my website, and there's like a preferred customer, and that's like you get 20% off. So until I can get some more product to probably have enough room to sample. So, okay, so oh, cool. Knicks are up 84-81 the end of the third. I just got an ESPN notification. Oh, cool. Outside of NASCAR, we'll talk about Chase Elliott in a moment. Now, outside the NASCAR race, is there a certain game or World Series? Well, exclude the World Series in the NASCAR race. I'm talking about at least football wise. Saturday. Oh, that's a good question. I'll mention. Someone asked me how I feel about Reggie Miller. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. Is there a certain game Saturday or Sunday that you think I should watch? Now, factor I live in Florida, so I may not be able to get to it Saturday. Now, Sunday I'm supposed to go. Oh, Florida, Georgia, yeah. There, oh, duh. But Sunday I'm going to a sports restaurant to watch the race at. So, as of right now, unless something changes. Is that what time is that game though? Is that early afternoon or is that a night game? Oh yeah, I used to be in the Navy, so yes, I will watch the Notre Dame Navy game. I think that's the night game. I'll have to double check that. I think that's at night. I think that's on CBS, I think. Which one's the day one? The Florida Georgia or Notre Dame Navy? I just found out about the Robert Wickens situation. I'll mention that too a little bit. In the chat. I just got an update on that. I don't know if y'all know who Robert Wickens is. He's the one who had the Florida games today. Okay. I have to find out what time it is. I might be able to watch it. I think it's on CBS. I think it's on CBS. We see here in Florida. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna double check that. Late number 3. Who's like Georgia? Georgia's like number 3? Okay, cool. Oh, Notre Dame. Oh, this could be interesting. So yeah, I'll mention Chase Elliott first, and then I'll go to Reggie Miller. Yes, when I've been a NASCAR fan since 1985. So when I was first watching NASCAR when I was a kid, I grew up a big Bill Elliott fan. I cheered for the Coors number 9. Then when he went to Coors Light, the blue and white car for 1 year, then he went to Budweiser. Eventually, he went to McDonald's, which love that car, by the way. Some of those paint schemes we had with the McDonald's years were, they were hard. And then eventually he went to Dodge, the number 9, where I thought that was cool. And I told myself, if he ever has a kid and he ever races, he or she, I would cheer for him or her. And then you got Chase, and then now I'm a big Chase Elliott fan. I started becoming a Chase Elliott fan. Like 2013 when he started racing in trucks, I thought it was cool. Back then he had the 94 truck, and then eventually he went to Junior Motorsports, and now he's back with the 9. So that's cool. It's nice. We have 4 people on. Hello. So for the other 1 or 2 people who haven't said hello yet, I'm just saying hello in the chat, so at least I know who's watching. We have 2 likes out of 4, so that's not bad. That's not a bad ratio. My thoughts on Reggie Miller. Since I'm a Knicks fan, he got on my nerves when he started shooting all those threes as a Knicks fan, but I love Reggie Miller. He's a great shooter. He's probably top 5 shooter I ever seen in NBA history. I mean, Steph Curry's a monster when it comes to shooting. Larry Bird was a monster when he was a shooter. 8 points, 9 seconds. Yeah, I remember that game. That game still brings me nightmares. Oh, in case you don't know that reference, Reggie Miller had 8 points in 13 seconds against the New York Knicks in 1995 playoff game. Still got nightmares about that once in the blue moon. But anyway, so yeah, that's how I feel about Reggie Miller. It's one of the 5 best shooters I've seen since I've been alive. So I'll put Steph Curry, him, Larry Bird, Ray Allen, and I'll actually put 6. It'll be tied between Klay Thompson. And a lot of people don't know this guy, but he was a great shooter. Chuck Person. That dude was a bad boy when he shooting threes. And even as far as Dale Curry could shoot. So yeah, Ball is the best basketball player ever. Yeah, in his backyard. That's probably it. No, I like Ball. That dude, like, yeah, I haven't heard much from him lately, so he hasn't really said much. So, at least publicly. So, other than do that little basketball league he's running, his son Lonzo Ball's starting to become good. I think he's starting to become the truth. I don't know about his two other sons yet. I know the youngest one, a lot of people think if he comes on the draft the next couple years, he could be drafted somewhere. The middle one, I'm not so sure. No, hell no. I will never say that. Lion Leaf is better than Peyton Manning. You must be, yeah, this guy must have to be drug tested. I know some of you guys make some jokes on the chat, but really? But speaking about Peyton Manning, he was just in Orlando a few weeks ago doing a conference out here. I didn't get to go. I was working at the time, but I heard he did a wonderful job speaking to a lot of people, and it was great. So, when am I meeting him in person? Yeah, that'll be cool. It'll be Peyton Manning. I think that would be nice. That would be real nice. So, that's funny. He said Peyton Manning's better than Danica Patrick in NASCAR. Why y'all gotta hate Danica, man? Y'all leave her alone. Um, she didn't do the greatest in NASCAR, but she's still a great race car driver and talent. She won IndyCar race. She's done well in Indy 500. Red Rats at the Indy 500. Red Rats at Daytona 500. Finished well in the 24 hours of Daytona. So she's very versatile when it comes to driving different vehicles. So she's just a great driver. I think she's a solid driver. I'm not sure she'll be able to be a NASCAR Hall of Famer, but I think she was solid. Well, at least for one day, that statement's correct. Derek Cook was better than Dale on one day. That was the 1990 Daytona 500. Oh, speaking of Daytona 500, I will mention this, though. The week of the Daytona 500 next February, which technically would be 60 years from the first official year they ran the 500, I'm going to do, maybe, if I can find a way to set this up on my TV, I'm going to do the 7 greatest Daytona 500s. Well, it says the ESPN era. I can't do the 76 race because it's Wide World Sports. I only have like an hour. So from 1979 to now, which is 2019, will be 40 years since ESPN was born, by the way, next year. I'm going to pick 7 races during the week of Daytona that was significant. Yes, the first one will be 79 Daytona 500. I'm going to go in year order. Now, I could be selfish and pick one or two that Bill Elliott won, but I don't know if I will. Maybe I will because we'll still be doing the unrestricted era. So I'll see if we could do the 85 500, the 84 500 when Yarborough won when we had last pass again, or I could do 87. And if Bill Elliott comes out of retirement, wins 2019 Daytona 500, that'd be cool. I would hope Chase Elliott wins the 500. I will go bonkers on that. Then I was thinking the 88 500. I could do the 90 because we all know what happened at the end. But I was thinking 79 500 for now, the 85 500, the 88 500, the first restricted play 500, the 93 500, that's 4. The 98 500, so that's 5. I gotta at least pick 1 to 2000s. That's a tough one because there was some good 500s. I'm debating between the 2004 and the 2007 because 7 had the wild finish and 2004 had the legendary call. The legacy continues with Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the 500. So one of those two, and then the best one in 2010 so far to me was the 2016 race, which was the ending. Now, if there was one better than that, y'all let me know. Or I could do the 13 where Dana could be on the pole. So, no pun intended. She was on the pole position, not that type of pole. So y'all let me know in the comments in the next few weeks. We'll start figuring out which Daytona 500s we'll put on there. We're definitely going to at least do 79, like I say, 85, 98 and 88 for sure. And then probably the 93 with the Dale and Dale show. We know that's has some historical people to call then. So, and that was Jeff Gordon's first 500. So, yeah, so we'll definitely look into doing some of that during the week. Who was my favorite driver after Bill retired and before Chase started? I actually had a tie for two. I had a cheer for Casey Chain because he took over the 9 car. Well, we're talking about NASCAR because we're talking about IndyCar. We like Helio Castroneves and then Juan Montoya. But I also say Juan Montoya too. I was a big Montoya fan in IndyCar and Formula One, so it was cool when he came to NASCAR. So those were probably my two favorites after Bill before Chase. I do also like Bubba Wallace, so I had to pick somebody minor of diversity. So until Jesse Arugi gets into Cup Series because I like Gordon. I wasn't the biggest Gordon fan, but I respected his abilities. Like I wasn't the biggest Earnhardt fan, but when he got close to the end of his career, I had a lot of respect for what Earnhardt could do behind the wheel. So, so yeah, good question. That was a very good question about who and back in the days when I used to watch a lot of different types of racing, not just NASCAR, but I used to watch a lot of Formula One was on ESPN every week. Not every week, but every race was on ESPN. Drag racing, motorcycle racing, especially when they had the Daytona 200. Yeah, that was cool. Supercross, IndyCar, on those drag racing boats, those hydroplane boats. I used to watch those. That was cool to watch. So I used to watch a lot of different sports. So I'm always been a big sports fan. So, like I said, besides racing, I like basketball, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey, golf, tennis. I watch almost any sport. Not everyone, but I watch almost all of them. Who's my favorite Xfinity and truck driver? Ooh, that's a good question. Xfinity. I'm going for sentimental favorite be Elliott Sadler because I would like to see him win one before he gets out of there. But right now, who's active? I'm going to say Christopher Bell. Something about that dude is cool. I like him. And in the trucks, no, I'm not going to say Jennifer Joe Cobb. You know, I would like to go for the underdog, but probably Matt Cratton because he's been in there for a while. I like that paint job for the 88. That's cool. I believe there's some talks that Natalie Decker will be in the trucks next year. So, yeah, I like John Hunter Tech. He's kind of and Ross Chastain. I will start cheering for Ross Chastain, especially if he gets that 42 car in the Xfinity. Say, oh, he might get one of the junior motorsports cars. I will definitely cheer for him next year. Yeah, I like Justin Henry. They screwed him at Daytona. I didn't like the way they did him at Daytona. That was kind of, I hate to say, I don't like the way he's wrestling to it, but that was a screw job. I'm gonna call for what it was a screw job. So, yeah, he got screwed out of that race. So it is what it is. But like I said, I didn't like the way they did him. That was kind of dirty. I don't think he went below the yellow line. I think he was like he was on that little black pole. I don't think he was on the apron though. So I don't know. That's y'all could tell me if he thought he crossed the yellow line and I know that Daytona race. I think it was in July when it happened. So y'all let me know you think he did. I don't think he broke the rules, but you know, I wish they go back to the old way they used to do it. No yellow line. I like stage racing, but I wish they go back old school. Just straight 200 laps or whatever laps is gonna be. You know, I'm not saying go back to the old point system where they're like 185 points wins the race or stuff, but still something like. You know, I don't mind the playoffs, you know, but this elimination, this ain't NCAA basketball. I prefer to, if I want to do elimination like that, I prefer to watch March Madness. You know, that's just me, but being an old school fan. But, you know, let me know what your comments. I do have one thing I will say about the NR 2003 project I'm looking into. But I don't know how to really paint the cards. That's going to probably take the longest to do and number it and all that stuff. I want to do an ultimate Daytona 500. My plan is to take all the Daytona 500 winners, including next year, whoever that he or could be a she, whoever he or she could be, and on top of all the other winners, put them to an ultimate 200 lap race at Daytona. Yeah, with the new cars, so probably the 2019 mods if they have it by then in the NL 2003 series, and now they'll take the most recent 2018 mods. Paint them up, probably up to 40 cars, probably up to 40. Race of 200 laps to see who would be the winner of the Ultimate Daytona 500. Just an idea I came up with. Y'all want to see that? Let me know, and I'll figure out get some people know how to do NL 2003 stuff. They could teach me how to do it and come up with something like that. We'll do like a pre-race show, the actual green flag, and then maybe do a post-race as well. So y'all could be a part of it too. And I'll find a way, like Grit does his summer showdown here. He has ways to get people involved in it. Maybe that's something similar I might incorporate. So and at some point I like to do my own dream 36 race cup season. If I had to control what tracks we'll be racing on and when, especially in the NL 2003 mod, they got a lot of tracks that's not in the United States. There's ways you can get them. There's different websites. That'd be my favorite video game. Now, as far as playing it, probably one of the NASCAR fun is probably the 2000. When was Dale Jr. on the cover? Was it 4 or 5? When he had that first year, you could do that tandem drafting. Every time you draft, it turns green and stuff. Yeah, whenever that first year that came up with that idea, I thought that was the best one in my opinion. I like Daytona USA, but I don't want. Oh, it's 2003. Oh yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, but back then you couldn't have Budweiser. You just had the dude's name on the car. I don't know about now. I don't know if they could let you do it now. Drafting with Stewart. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so are they allowed to put what you call the beer sponsors down the newer video games on the new NASCAR? I know in some of the videos it looks like they can, but I'm not sure. So I don't know if you can or not on the NASCAR Heat or something like that, or iRacing or whatever y'all use. So if you can, let me know. If it doesn't, it's okay. But when might do that? I think even Project Cars would be a good one to play. Now as far as video games, now I'm gonna go real old school with this because of my age, but I'll go back as far as back to the Nintendo days. I used to play Techno Bowl, Techno Super Bowl. Machine's the next Tom Brady. Thank you. That's a nice compliment. Well, I don't have a gorgeous Brazilian supermodel, but I do have a crush on Adriana Lima, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, I used to play Techno Bowl, Techno Super Bowl, Mike Tyson Punch Out, Mario Brothers 1, Mario Brothers 3, what other games like Paperboy? This is back in the Nintendo days. We had to blow our cartridges. All you millennials don't know how. You don't understand that. More Combat, Tekken, Street Fighter. Was it Virtual Street Fighter? Yeah, Virtual Fighter. The old school Bulls versus Blazers. NBA Jam Session, Mario Kart. Now we're getting close to the not NES. That's Super NES. We're getting close to 64, GoldenEye, stuff like that. Madden. I play Sonic on Dreamcast. God, I'm getting old. Mention some of these games, I am getting old. Tiger Woods, golf. But now I'm more of an EA Sports fan, so I'll play NBA Live, MLB Live. UFC Fight Night. I know they got a new version. It's supposed to be real good. WWE. That looks good. I want to play that one. That 2019. I see a couple of the YouTube guys play Danny B and some other guy has it on his channel. I was like, man, I need to get that game. Graphics were cool as heck. Tiger Woods golf. I play Wii golf, Wii bowling, Wii tennis, Wii baseball. Those were cool sports. So what y'all think on what video games did y'all used to play? Oh, I forgot about Pac-Man. Yeah, I used to love playing Pac-Man pole position. Oh God, now you really make me feel old. Um, Pac-Man, pole position, asteroids. Even that Build Your Burger game was cool. Tetris, Dr. Mario. Um, that track and field, we had the little power pad. Duck hunt. You got that gun game where you had to put it right next to the TV to shoot the duck. Um, Man, that brings back good memories. Those are games. Those are video games. Um. All right, so now we're getting close to Q&A time. So y'all will have any questions? We'll do Q&A a little earlier than normal. So y'all can ask me any question you want. On life, on sports, anything about biblical stuff. Because I'm starting to become 11, by the way, if you didn't get the beginning of this video. So yeah, y'all can start asking me questions. I'll do my best to answer that. I'll call this Get to Know Regime time. But first, I'll ask y'all a question. We'll do our question of the week for y'all. Hold on. Favorite Bible verse? Good question. Do I have my Bible out right now? Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna go get my Bible. One moment. I guess I can read it. Ow. Sorry. I had to give me a moment. I had to find it. It is Hebrews chapter 12. Oh, this will give me a moment. I had it bookmarked at one point. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. What verse is this? So yeah, that's my favorite Bible verse, Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. This is for the New Living Translation. It says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race that God has set before us. 2. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus Christ, the champion who imitates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, despising the shame, and now he is seated a place of honor besides God's throne. That's Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. New Living Translation. So yeah, that's my favorite Bible verse. My mom's was Psalms 23. I don't know why, but she always loved to remind me the Lord is my shepherd, I should not want. Yeah, she's like, always remember Psalms 23. So, I miss my mom. She passed away nearly 7 years ago due to lung cancer. So, I miss her to this day. And, Dawn still makes her home cooking. So, especially with Thanksgiving. Yeah, thank you. Especially with Thanksgiving and Christmas. I used to love the way she cooked those turkeys and all them other food. So she's home with the Lord, so that's all that matters. I'm happy about that. She lived almost 88 years old. She lived a long life. So, and she raised me pretty decent. So I guess that's something good. I guess that's some type of consolation. Yeah, so back to the question of the week for you guys. Is who is your celebrity crush? Now, I just said earlier, Angel Lima, I had a crush on her, but that's not my celebrity crush. That's not my number one celebrity crush. Y'all gonna be a little surprised when I tell you who my celebrity crush is right now. It's subject to change based on the mood, but I haven't changed this one in a little while. So, y'all, that's your question for you guys for the week. Who is your celebrity crush? Um, so if you have one, let me know in the comments on the chat while we're still here for about another 20 minutes or so. Let me know who your celebrity. Don't know. Like it could be like your favorite actress. That could be a crush. Like if you like a certain show that you watch. I say, for example, I say this mom, but say you like watch Big Bang Theory, or you think that little short blonde girl is cute. What's her name? Bernadette. Yeah, that could be an example. That's your crush. You don't may not know the celebrity's name, but if you know a character from a show, you could say, "Oh, the character that plays so and so and so on this show." That's my crush. Now, my crush is it's Mindy Craig. Craig, she's the little Indian girl that used to had the Mindy Project. She was on The Office. She's been in 40-year-old version. She just was in a movie called Ocean's 8, the female version of the Ocean's 11 series. So yeah, that's my number one. Actually, that's a tie for number one. Her and Justina Valentine. The chick from Wow and Out. The one that's that white girl that has the red hair that does a lot of rapping and stuff and freestyle jokes on Wow Out. Her and Julia too on that show. Those are probably my three celebrity crushes right now. Now, if I have to pick an athlete as a celebrity crush, like like a sports athlete crush or a sportscaster. Now, as far as newscaster, I'll say Rachel Nichols is playing. I've had a big crush on her for years on ESPN. But as far as athlete, I know most people say Serena Williams, people like that. But no, I'm gonna go a little bit outside the box a little bit on this one. And it is an auto racer, but not Danica. I actually have a crush on no, she's married. The other one, Brittany Force, John Force's daughter. Yeah, she is cute. I can say Natalie Decker too. She's very pretty. Yes. Well, those are probably my celebrity crushes as far as that's concerned. It's not easy. Living in Florida is cool, but it's nice and warm, especially in the wintertime. But I believe I think I'm planning moving back to New York in 2020. That's the goal right now, and I got family up there, and I miss New York. I really do. I don't miss the cold weather part, but I miss a lot of things about New York. I don't miss the cold weather. I will say that for the record. I don't miss that. But like I said, there's a lot of things I do miss about New York. Oh yeah, do I think Chase Elliott will win the title? I'm hoping he does. It's gonna be if he can get the Homestead, I think a chance. Honestly, outside Chase, the one I would like to see would just be Martin Truex Jr. because his team shutting down. Most people think he's going to the 19, which hasn't been official yet, but I believe that's going to be a foregone conclusion. We would like to see him win one before he goes over there. No, to be honest with you. So my championship 4 will be Elliott, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. This fourth one was hard, but I'm going to say if he's still in it, Joey Logano. I think he'd be the one guy outside the top 4 could sneak in. And that means Truex Jr. is out, but he's been running inconsistent lately. I mean, he's good at a mile and a half. So if he's going to make up, keep that gap he has, Texas will be the race he'll do it at. But like I said, one of the videos, the next one I had Danny Hamlin winning this weekend. Next weekend I had Jimmy Johnson winning Texas. Yes, I think Jimmy Johnson will win the race before the end of the season. I think it'll be at Texas. And then Kevin Harvick does so well IMS, Phoenix, whatever the heck they want to call that track at this point. I'm going to call it Phoenix anyway. He'll win at Phoenix, and that means 3 guys will get in points. Kyle Busch will open up a gap. He'll get in points. I think Chase Elliott is going to ride that momentum. I think he'll get in on points. And possibly Joey Logano will somehow knock Truex Jr. out as being the 4th person. in my championship 4, and we'll see what happens at Homestead. Oh shoot. Knicks had the lead going into the fourth quarter, but the Warriors blew them out in the fourth quarter. Warriors won 128 to 100 over the Knicks. Kevin Durant, 41 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr., 24, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. These Knicks suck. New York weather is bad in the wintertime. Yes, I will admit you're right. New York weather is bad in the wintertime, but it's pretty good. I don't know about the Indiana weather. I've never really been to Indiana. So, I heard Indiana is very beautiful, though, at certain times of the year, though. I mean, I always want to see the race at a Brickyard. I see races on Indianapolis over the years on TV, but I would love to see it. I would love to see even the Indy 500 and or the Brickyard 400 one day. I think that would be cool to add that to my bucket list and take that off. But that thing looks huge on TV. I can only imagine how big that super speedway is in person. I heard a story that thing is a lot more bigger than what TV gave it justice for. So that's something I would like to look into. Have you been there before? The guy say it's huge, so I'm assuming he's been there before. So if you have, did you go for the 500 or did you go for the Brickyard 400? We're waiting on a response from whoever said that was a huge track. The Brickyard this year. Okay. Did you have a good time? What'd you think of it? Is that something? Is that a race I should do, or should I do the 500 instead? Not the Daytona 500. I'm talking about the Indianapolis 500. I would like to do the Daytona 500 one day too, but it was cool. Okay. Now, let me ask you this, because you went to the race. How was the ticket pricing? Because I heard that's one of the complaints from the fans. The ticket prices have become a little overpriced lately in the last few years. So, did you feel you paid a fair price for the tickets, or did you think it was a little expensive, in your opinion? Because I need to know this in case I want to decide to do a NASCAR race next year at some point. I want to. Oh, I got advice for free. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm the same in general. So I'm thinking if I'm going to do a NASCAR race next year, I want to make sure, and I got enough money to do it, of course, but B, make sure the price is reasonable and I get decent seats. I've been to 4 races before. I went to 2 races at Dover, 2 races at Pocono. I've also been to a drag racing race in New Jersey when they used to have a race in, I think it was Englishtown, New Jersey. That's a heck of an experience going to drag racing. Now, NASCAR was cool, don't get me wrong, but a drag race is really interesting, and those cars are loud. And actually it's a lot louder than you think it is on TV. So if you've never been to a NASCAR race or any type of auto race, I would highly recommend it. Yes, I would highly recommend you check it out. So we got a few minutes left in this week's Stewy report. I want to, first again, thank you guys for, taking time out of your schedule to watch the show. I mean, this week wasn't as good response as it was last week, but it's okay. I guess because of the somewhat not as great turnout this week. So I guess for myself, I've been vanished for a minute. Y'all ready? I've been vanished to the Phantom Zone. If y'all remember Superman, that's the punishment when General Sal wild out on Krypton. That's like going to death row, pretty much. The Phantom Zone. There ain't no coming back from that. But no, I'm just kidding. But all seriousness, though, I want, first and foremost, I hope everybody has a good Halloween weekend. If you are gonna trick or treat, I know most people's chat room probably watching this probably too old to trick or treat. But if you're gonna do something for Halloween, like a party or whatever, office party, school party, or whatever you're gonna do for Halloween, just be safe about it. And don't drink and drive. That's where you got Uber, Lyft, or whatever. Call a friend. If you're gonna drive, don't drink and drive again. And wear a seatbelt, because there are some crazy people will be driving on Halloween. So just be safe on the road. Be safe out there. And try not to speed on the streets, because you have a lot of little kids will be trick-or-treating that day. So you might want to be careful with that. So, let me see something right here. You know what? I'm gonna probably wrap it up a couple minutes early today. Just I'm a little bit tired. I had a little bit of a headache. Not a headache. No, I don't drink like that. But I had a little bit of a headache today, and it was pounding. I lost a little bit of sleep, so won't be surprised if I go to bed a little early tonight. Now, listen. I'm gonna let social media know early this coming week. I let the Discord know this week ahead of time. Well, not ahead of time. I didn't give enough notice. But yes, next Friday, we're going to be doing a 65 to 75-minute show. I'm hoping the internet will be back up and running. I'll have Sling TV, but we can't show anything live on TV. But I will have some clips, like highlight clips. Okay, go ahead, Big Daddy. I'll let you come back before the end of the show. Spread the word. If y'all see this during the week, y'all spread the word. If you're on other YouTube people's channels, y'all spread the word. Let them know there's a show going on. I'll spread it on my Twitter. I'll spread it on my Instagram. The link, page is on the description. My name, you can follow me on those. Let's get a real good turnout next week. I want to go back to what it was like last week. We had about 10 people at the same time, had about 30 likes. Ever since then, I heard it was like 40 likes. So that was cool, up to 40 likes. I appreciate that. So that last week's show was fire, or in Ebotics right now, it was lit. So that show was lit last week. So let's get back to that next week. Hope. Oh, okay. Hey, Fake Daddy. Like I was just saying, man, someone just wet one lip. But anyway, yeah, let everybody know in the Discord you have. Let everybody know up front that we're gonna have a show next Friday. It's gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. Unless y'all want to start a little earlier at night, maybe I can move it back to 8 p.m. Well, y'all let me know after next week. Maybe that's something I'll consider. Maybe I'll consider doing 8 o'clock sharp. Because maybe 9 p.m. might be a little late for some people. So maybe I'll start at 8. 8:30. So we'll do 9 o'clock next week. But after that, maybe I'll move it back to 8. But I just got to make sure I'm home from work a little earlier then. That's all. But let everybody know that in the Discord page, or your pages on Discord, your social media too, Fake Daddy. Let them know about the show, because next week will be a month since we started doing this. So I'll keep doing this as long as I feel up to it, while I'm healthy enough to do it every week. Oh, I forgot. I did mention earlier in the show that I got up there in the Robin Wickens situation this week. Unfortunately, he was saying that he's paralyzed from the waist down after the accident at Pocono. So my biggest thoughts and prayers. I remind people on Discord. Good. But also do it for your social media too this week. On your Twitter, Instagram, you have Facebook. I don't have Facebook, but I have Instagram and Twitter. And I also have WhatsApp. So I'm going to let people know about it this week for next week, so they could be on here. Like we need a good turnout next week. And then if 9 o'clock p.m. start time is a little too late, y'all let me know. I'll move it back to 8. I'll make sure I'm home in time by 8 o'clock every week. Unless I'm working, and I'll just start it as quick as I can. Um, yeah, but when I do this new show, I'm gonna make an announcement before in a week or two. That show's gonna start no later than 10:30 at night, but that's gonna be a podcast. But that's gonna be all up with sports. That's gonna be pretty much a sports show. And yes, I am gonna be doing some preaching soon. I don't know how I may record a video on YouTube, record it and then put it on YouTube. But also once a blue moon, if it does get to that point, I might have it live on Instagram or Twitter. So, that's it for now. I'm gonna probably stop it now like a couple minutes early tonight. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Again, all the links are in the description. So y'all probably see this in the week. I'm gonna go to my social medias tonight. I'm gonna give them a week's notice that next week's show is gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. But after next week, you know what? No, actually, you know what? Take that back. New month, new time. We're gonna move it back an hour. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific Central, 5 Pacific. But we're gonna be doing a 90-minute show next week. Next week's gonna be 90 minutes. Don't ask me why I want to do 90, but besides watching some clips of some funny stuff. But yeah, next week will be 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Okay? So y'all got the new time, right? So starting next week until further notice, it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Okay? So we're going to try to do up to 90 minutes next week. So in case some people think if 8's going to be better for them, we'll give them time to get on there. I'll even leave a quick notification mid this week, just like a 60 to 90 second reminder video. Hey, Stewy report coming this week, new time this week for the time being until further notice, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. So until then, y'all have a good night. And my weekly send up voice verses, and everything you do, do it in love. 1 Corinthians 16:14 English Standard Version. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all like the video. If y'all watching this week, like it. Subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hello. I'm glad you guys came out tonight. Yes, Victor, I'll see you next week. And everybody else, I'll see y'all next week. God bless you. God bless America. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. Until then, see you next Friday live for the Stewy Report, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Until then, good night and peace.